Well, hello, church family, and happy Thursday to you. On Tuesday, I talked about one thing that is so important for us to continue doing as a church, and that is to be a praying church. That we, together and also as individuals, need to steward our prayer life. We need to lift up our requests to God, lift up our burdens, our joys, our triumphs. We need to give all that to God in prayer, and that helps us to stay connected to God. And remember that God's arms surround us every day as we go forth in this world. But I'm also reminded today, as I sit in the sanctuary, that not only are we surrounded by God, but according to the scriptures, we're surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses who have gone before us in the faith. And I'm mindful of this today because as I sit in the sanctuary, I look at the stained glass windows who feature portraits of saints from the Old Testament to the New Testament, and then all throughout church history up to today. These are people that went through many of the same challenges in their faith journeys as we do today, that walked with God just as we do today. And so I think it's important to remember that we are part of a long history of the church, a long history of people who have gone before us, who have faced, as I said, many of the same challenges as us. And I think we can gain strength and sustenance through that, remembering that we are not alone, not only because God is still with us, but somehow we have the stories and the lives of these saints to also inspire us and encourage us. So I would invite you to remember that, and invite you to go back and read about some of the saints, both in the scriptures and throughout church history. It's helpful to go back and to look at their stories, to look at some of the things they faced and how they can still speak to us today. So again, I invite you to do that. I invite you to reflect on how those stories and the lives of the saints that you know about have encouraged you. Think about that, consider it, reflect on it, and we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll talk to you in person this Sunday. But for now, take care.